Hello guys, my name is Prince and this is Math Center. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Post your comments and questions on my social media handles and I'll respond to it. We are on the topic mensuration. In the previous video, we studied how to develop a cone from the sector of a circle. In this video, we are going to solve a question on cones developed from the sector of a circle. Let's consider the question for this video. A cone is made from a sector of a circle of radius 7 centimeters and an angle of 60 degrees. Find the radius of the base circle of the cone, height of the cone, vertical angle of the cone, volume of the cone, and curved surface area of the cone. Take pi to be 22 divided by 7. We will solve the first question in this video, that is the radius of the base circle of the cone, and we will solve the others in the next video. So let's consider this one very carefully. Now, this is the circle with O as center. We have points P and Q on the circumference of the circle. OP is a radius and OQ is also a radius. The question told us that the radius of the circle is 7 centimeters and the angle of the sector is 60 degrees. That means that the angle between the radius OP and OQ is 60 degrees. POQ, we can cut POQ from this circle and fold it into a cone. So we have the sector POQ. We have cut it from this circle and we can fold this sector POQ into a cone. So we have the angle here to be 60 degrees and the radius as 7 centimeters. If we fold the sector POQ into a cone, we are going to have something like what we have here. So this cone will be a hollow cone. Remember, in the previous video we said that cones developed from the sector of a circle are hollow cones. If you look at these diagrams very carefully, you will see that if we join the side OP to meet OQ in order to form this cone, then the slant height of the cone will be the same as the radius of the sector. So from this distance to this distance here, which is the slant height of the cone, will be the same as the radius of the sector. So for this cone, O will be the vertex here, then the slant height will be 7 centimeters, which is the same as the radius of the sector. If you look at the diagram very carefully again, you will also see that if we join OP to OQ to form this cone here, then the circumference of the circular base of the cone, its circumference will be the same as the length of the arc PQ. If you look at the diagram very carefully, you will see that if you join OP to meet OQ, then the circumference of the circular base here will be the same as the length of the arc PQ. Now, we can say that the length of the arc PQ is equal to circumference of the circular base of the cone. We are going to use this to find the radius of the circular base of the cone. So we have the sector POQ with the radius 7 centimeters and an angle of 60 degrees. To find the base radius of the cone, we first need to find the length of the arc PQ, because we have seen that the length of the arc PQ will be the same as the circumference of the circular base of the cone. From the video on circles, we learned that the length of an arc is equal to theta divided by 360 times 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle and theta is the angle between the two radii forming the sector. So theta is 60 degrees and r is 7 centimeters. You substitute them into this formula and you are going to have 7.3 centimeters. So the length of the arc PQ is 7.3 centimeters. That means that if we fold this sector to form this cone here with O as the vertex and a slant height of 7 centimeters, the circumference of the circular base here will also be 7.3 centimeters, because when you fold the sector here to form this cone, PQ will be the circular base, will be the circumference of the circular base. So we can see that the circumference of the circular base is 7.3 centimeters. So the circumference of this base here, which is a circle, is 7.3 centimeters. Now let's concentrate on the cone. Let's call the center of the circular base B and a point on the circumference A. If we draw a line from the center to a point of the circumference, it's going to be the radius of the circle. Now we are focusing on the circular base. So the radius of the circular base here is R. In the video on circles, we learned that the circumference of a circle is equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circle. Now we know the circumference of this circular base here. It is 7.3 centimeters. So we can say that 7.3 centimeters, which is the circumference of the circular base, is equal to 2 pi r, which is also the circumference of the circular base. So if you're able to find this r here, it will be the radius of the circular base. To find r, we will divide the left hand side by 2 pi and we will divide the right hand side by 2 pi. When you do that, you will see that 2 pi will cancel 2 pi. So r will be 7.3 divided by 2 pi. And we can find that on our calculator. Remember, the question told us that pi is 22 divided by 7. Sorry. So you switch on your calculator and you have 7.3 divided by 2 times pi is 22 divided by 7. So 22 divided by 7. And we are going to have 1.1613, and the numbers goes on and on and on. So you correct that to 1 decimal place, and the radius of the circle is 1.2 centimeters. So we can say that the radius of the base circle of the cone is 1.2 centimeters. In the next video, we are going to learn how to find the height of this cone. So see you in the next video, and let's continue solving this question.